Hi, hello, welcome. Ignore this. I am without makeup, and it will all become clear why, but we're just going to go with it, okay? We're just going with this. So, I have decided to vlog and to take all of you that watch, all of you that are interested, which I can't imagine is going to be a lot of you, but we move on a little bit of a journey with me. So before we all get like excited thinking it's going to be like a wild holiday vlog where there's going to be, you know, sun and sand and sangria and beaches and sunbathing and all the good holiday vibes, that's not going to happen. The journey that we're going to go on is to hospital, because tomorrow I am due to have my long-awaited surgical procedure that I have been waiting for quite a while now, for osteoarthritis. So osteoarthritis, it's a degenerative condition. I can never say that word. Degenerative, there we go. Condition affects the cartilage and affects all your joints, and currently I have it in my right foot. I don't know why. I don't know where it's come from. I don't know why it's there. I don't know, but someone somewhere decided that, you know, we see that chubby little girl down there, we're going to give her osteoarthritis. So here we are. So I was diagnosed with this condition around 3-4 years ago now, and I've tried like multiple different treatment options, lots of non-surgical, but none of those were working. I've had to have like lots of scans. I'm under a consultant at the local hospital. It's not really local, but I'm under a consultant who specialises in like osteoarthritis. And last year I had my first surgical procedure on my toe joint in my right foot, on my big toe joint. So really glamorous. Called a kylectomy, which involves cleaning out the joint and removing like bone spurs and things like that to try and make it a little bit more comfortable. So I had that procedure last January, which was brutal. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it would be really easy because I thought it was a toe. Like, how much can it hurt? Wow. Yeah. I got served. It hurt. But I had that done. And for a short time, it was okay. Like, it didn't fix it, but it was okay. But then around October time of last year, I noticed that my foot, like other areas of my foot, was starting to be really painful. So my heel and my ankle of my right foot. So I went to like physio, and they said this is beyond us. Like, there's nothing that physio is going to do to make this any better. It's a degenerative condition, so obviously it's affecting other areas of your foot. You need to go back to your consultant. So I went back to my consultant. He seemed to think that the Achilles tendon in my heel is starting to be affected with tendonitis. And with regards to my ankle, he's not sure. Like, he'd need to do more invasive work on my ankle to see what was going on, but it could be like ligament, it could be tendons. We don't know at the minute if it's the joint and the ankle joint or the heel bone that's been affected by arthritis. But the root cause to all of this is where the arthritis started, which is in my toe. So usually the next step would be to fuse the toe joint. So this would involve like removing the joint, fusing the toe to the foot, therefore leaving the toe completely immobile, but eradicating sort of the arthritis and therefore the pain, which is great. But I'm 37. I know you're thinking I'm like 21, but I'm 37, which is pretty young to be dealing with osteoarthritis. And I'm still young enough, I think, to sling on a pair of heels, and I haven't been able to wear heels for so long. When the arthritis was getting like really, really bad, I used to like wear heels if I went out anywhere, and it would be so bad that the toe would like dislocate out of its socket, and then I'd have to like crack it back into place. It was just horrific. It was just so painful. So because of that, my surgeon offered me the option to have a joint replacement, which makes me feel about 137, I'm not gonna lie. But this isn't a procedure that's often offered. It's not something that the NHS, which is amazing, would typically offer. But because of my age and because of my lifestyle, my job, the fact that I've got a young family, it was deemed that would be like the most viable option for me. So he put me forward for surgery, and here we are. I'm due to have the surgery tomorrow morning. I feel okay about it. Like I don't feel nervous or anything like that. I'm pretty good with things like that, I think. Yeah, I don't feel a type of way about it, to the point where I'm thinking like, oh god, I'm you know, what's going to happen to me? What if something bad happens? Like, I have complete faith in, you know, the experts. I do. And like I said, like, our NHS is amazing, and we are so lucky to have the NHS and the service that it provides for all of us. And I know sometimes the NHS can be like frustrating with like waiting times and strikes and things like that, but ultimately we are extremely lucky, and I'm extremely grateful that I have this healthcare to hand, and that I'm able to, you know, utilise this healthcare, and you know, hopefully improve my quality of life, which at the moment, my life's not bad. Like, you know, I'm not going to sit here and moan and be like, oh, my life's so bad, like, where is me? I just get on with it. I'll be honest. It's super painful to the point where I can barely walk. But it is what it is. Like, there are worse things that can happen. With that being said, what I did notice is when I started to like look into osteoarthritis, and when I received my diagnosis, I realised that there was very little out there for, you know, people of my age. You know, you type in osteoarthritis, and a lot of it is like older people, you know, people who have maybe had like very like manual jobs for all of their life, and it's something that typically I found was affecting people in like older age, which just isn't true. It can affect anybody. It can affect young children, it can affect, you know, middle-aged people, it can affect anybody. And so I was a bit disappointed really when there wasn't that much out there, because I kind of thought, well, that's not really helpful to somebody who might have a lifestyle like me, like young family, job, like career really. And so I think that was the driving force of what made me want to like vlog my experience and vlog my procedure, in the hope that if there is somebody else out there who's got the similar or the same condition, and is, you know, going through the same sort of processes, that they would find it helpful. This is in by no way me saying that I'm an expert at it. I'm really not. I'm not medically trained. I'm not at all. So I can only tell you sort of my experience of it, and I can only tell you from my perspective. But that doesn't mean that my perspective is going to be relevant for everybody. You know, illness and people's health is very individualistic to that individual. So please do like bear that in mind, and please don't, you know, come at me in comments being like, oh, what do you know? Are you a doctor? No, I'm not. I'm not a doctor. Although I'm a mum. So we could argue that mums are doctors. But yeah. So yeah, I'm going to take you on that journey with me. Obviously I'm not going to be able to like vlog the actual procedure because I'm going to be asleep. But I can certainly vlog sort of and detail and document, you know, the night before, which is tonight, you know, sorting out like my hospital bag and what I've got in the hospital bag tomorrow morning, like when I get into surgery and when I get into the hospital and going through all that sort of process. And then I can, hopefully I'll be sort of well enough to document like immediately afterwards, so that we can look at sort of like pain and pain management and that kind of thing. So yeah, if you do want to follow this journey, amazing. If it's going to be helpful to anybody, awesome. That's my intention. Absolutely, that's my intention. So yeah, let's go. So today I've had a really lazy day. Really lazy day. I wanted to ensure that everything in the house was sorted, so you know, like cleaning up, everywhere's tidied away. We've been like decluttering like the house, just getting rid of things that we don't need, because you know, like end of school terms, everybody accumulates so much stuff, and me included. So I spent some time doing that over the past few days. But today I decided I needed to have like a real good sort of like me day, like a pamper day. So I have washed my hair, and I have put a hair mask treatment in. So this is a hair mask treatment that I've been using for quite a few weeks now, actually, and it is so good. Like, it is so good. So my natural hair is very like naturally curly. It's very coarse, it's very dry, it's very brittle. It snaps a lot, it breaks, it just does not hold moisture at all. And so for a while I've been looking at like various different products on the market of like what can help my hair and what can help to sort of repair, but also like replenish it and give it that moisture surge that it needs. So I've been using the Beauty Works, and this is the Restore Mask, and oh my god, run, don't walk. This is so good. It's really affordable as well, actually. So I had that. I've treated myself to a hair mask. I also do need to put some like hair oil in. So this is the Pantene hair oil, and this is just to basically stop it from going like frizzy. So I literally just like spray it on my hair, and then yeah, and it smells beautiful. It smells so good. So I'm going to do a bit of skincare as well today. So I want to do that. I'm not allowed to have like any products on tomorrow when I go, so like no makeup, so I'm still going to be looking this rough, so apologies for that. But yeah, so I'm going to do a bit of skincare tonight, a bit of like moisturising, that kind of thing, and then that's it really. Like, just chill out really and just sort of relax, like sort out my hospital bag, make sure that I've got everything that I need. Although I should be out same day, which is awesome, and fingers crossed that's what's going to happen, they have told me to pack for overnight, and this is purely just in case like I have a bad reaction to the anaesthetic, or the procedure doesn't go as it should, or like my recovery is a little bit delayed. So yeah, so I need to pack as if I'm going overnight, but I should be home tomorrow. I should be back the same day. So yeah, we will look in my hospital bag and make sure that we've got everything in there. So here I have my Katie Loxton bag, which I absolutely love. The quality is so good. I love the Katie Loxton products, I'm not going to lie. They are amazing. So yeah, amazing bag, so much space. So this is going to be my hospital bag. So far I have my dressing gown, some slippers, I have my wide leg pyjama bottoms in there, because obviously it needs to be wide leg due to me having like dressings and stuff like that on my foot. I'm still unsure actually, it's whether I'm going to wake up with like a cast on or not. I've got my toiletry bag in there with just some essentials in really, so some moisturiser, some lip balm, because obviously afterwards like having anaesthetic and things like that leaves you feeling a bit dry. So I've got that. I've got my glasses case so that I can keep them nice and safe. Got my pyjama top. I think to go to the hospital I'm just going to put on some like oversized joggers, And yeah, definitely my Crocs, because you know, Crocs girl, they do come in handy. They do have their places in life. So I am going to bang on my Crocs. And yeah, in this bag I still need to put in like my hairbrush, but that'll go in the morning, my phone charger, a book, because I love to read, so I need to put a book in there. What else needs to go in there? I think that's about it, to be honest with you. Oh no, I'm taking my AirPods with me. But yeah, this is where we're at so far. So not really exciting, but yeah, just the essentials so far. So I've just done my skincare. I just used my little Clinique set that I've got, which is like the Moisture Surge set, because I have really dry skin, like really dry. I'm really pale, I'm really dry. I mean, I'm just not telling myself, am I, really, right now, but it's true. So yeah, I've just done my skincare, because obviously I'm not allowed to wear like makeup or anything like that tomorrow. I'm not allowed to wear like perfume. I've had to take all of my jewellery off. So yeah, they said that like moisturiser was fine, but I couldn't like moisturise my body, just my face. So I've just worked with what I was able to do. So yeah, I just need to sort out the rest of the stuff that I'm going to take with me. And then I'm going to chill out, spend some time with the boys before I try and get some sleep. So I need to be at the hospital for 7:30 tomorrow morning. So we need to be leaving here about 6:15. So it's going to be an early one tomorrow. So yeah, I need to try and get some sleep. Whether I do is, I don't know. My sleep's pretty grim anyway at the best of times. So whether I'm able to get some sleep, I do not know. But we'll see. So yeah, that's my plan for the rest of the evening. So I will check in with you again tomorrow morning. We are en route to the hospital. So yeah, see you in the morning. Out of the operation. I'm now in the car, ready to start making my way home. But yeah, I feel okay. I do feel okay. I'm very sore, ridiculously painful, but I'm grateful that it's done, and I'm grateful that I'm out of it, and grateful to be heading home to begin my recovery process. Yeah. Hello. I thought I'd just jump in just to give you all an update. So it is now Saturday. I had the operation 4 days ago now. And yeah, I've just spent those 4 days sort of like recovering in bed. I'm non-weight bearing at the moment. I'm not allowed to weight bear for 4 weeks. So I've been using like crutches to help me to hobble around. But I'm pretty much off my feet. The operation I think went well, from what I understand. It went as expected. No complications, thankfully. But I have another appointment with my consultant in like 4 weeks' time. So that's where he'll assess it, and he'll do like x-rays and things like that to make sure that everything's healing as it should be healing. So yeah, that's pretty much been it so far. Nothing really interesting to tell you because I haven't done anything. I'm currently on morphine to help with like pain management and things like that. But yeah, that pretty much brings us to the end of this sort of like procedure. And yeah, now I'm just focusing on recovery and hopefully this procedure like working to give me a bit of like long-term pain relief and comfort, really. But yeah, that's going to be the end to it. So thank you so much for watching. A huge thank you if you've, you know, stayed until the very end. And you know that you've taken an interest. I really do appreciate it. You know, like I said before, my main purpose for doing this video was to raise awareness of this condition, because I think it's a condition that people associate with older people, and actually that's just not the case. So yeah, huge thank you. I'd be even more appreciative if you could give this video a like and possibly subscribe. I am going to try and do like more videos, all different videos, not as depressing as this one, because I just feel like it's never too late to, you know, try something new. So why not? So yeah, I'm gonna have a go. If you do want to see those videos, then I'd really appreciate it. If you stuck around, you know, I want to build a really lovely, friendly, helpful community, positive community, with my YouTube channel. So yeah, if you want to be a part of that, then amazing. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you soon for another video. Bye.